Just about set for football now here at iconic Wembley Stadium in North London. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from Wembley. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
At the 50-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. On first down, Lawrence. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Jacksonville.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 1. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he's going to have a Jags first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Etienne. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56, the #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it looked like one of the Rams got there first, and indeed, L.A. will keep the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. More from the International Series in London after this. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot as we are ready to get back underway. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
a return. Here's Washington. Grabs the TTN and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. One broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Rams' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The first carry here for Kyron Williams. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Atwell sent in motion here. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to London, England after this. Second down, it's Stafford. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Stafford. This one caught at the 4. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Stafford to throw again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal. The shotgun, it's Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, L.A.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece.
7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jags offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Second and a yard. To throw is Lawrence. Taking off. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On first and 10, Lawrence. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence now on second down. He takes off. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms, and we head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain there of 27 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
A give, and here comes Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's in! Puka Nacua! Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Jaguars 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jaguars offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Tackled by Troy Reader. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Etienne. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop the ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second. But when you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
On 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the footballs. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Play action, Stafford. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back.
10 more yards. Complete to Kyron Williams. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the
Second and inches. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Rams first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They put Adams in motion. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
On the tackle.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
30-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to wind up Incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Lawrence. Flush to his right.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And it comes to 4th and 2. Now Lawrence. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
First and 10.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right side, brought in by Brown.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 yards.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
18-yard line.
In motion is Hunter. On first down, Lawrence. And that one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. 14. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On first down, Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. On the move left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win here for the Rams. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away